and in figure skating. And the Team USA won its first ever silver medal in figure skating, the team event, after this stellar performance by a couple, Evan Bates and Madison Chalk. They're a couple on and off the ice. Basically, their performance clinched it for Team USA in this team event. They got a standing ovation from their teammates. There were tears. Really sweet story. You see this, there's pictures of them circulating, embracing and kissing after their performance, but a really sweet moment for the United States here.
Oh, it's just so much fun having your job and being able to experience all of this. I need to tune in. I have not had a chance to actually sit down and watch anything yet, but I know I have time. So skating is one thing.
If there's skating's your thing, so put a pin in that, obviously. Nathan Finn, big hopes for him from Team USA. But if there's something that you're going to watch coming up tonight, it's actually coming on live, Team USA women's hockey. They're going to be going up against Canada. Team USA trying to defend, but obviously Canada is our arch rival. Team USA had to overcome a couple of setbacks. They had an injury to team leader Brianna Decker, but they have been dominating since then. They beat Switzerland 8-0. So if there's something to set your DVR to, that's something that I would definitely keep in mind.
I will take your advice, Alex. So good talking to you, and have fun. I know you're working, but still, have fun if you can.
Will do. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, when we come back, Valentine's Day is 1 week from today. ABC's Jim Ryan is joining us. He's sharing why some flower shops are having trouble finding inventory. But right now, how about we check some traffic? We have traffic slow in Moreno Valley on the 215.
Northbound side coming away from Mount Alessandro is going to be a rough ride for you. Passing merge with the 60 as you continue through a UCR through the Riverside area toward UCR. Heading northbound on the 215 does loosen up beyond that as you continue toward the Riverside interchange. Westbound side of the 91 Riverside to Corona. Heavy stretches of slowing for you overall from before Lost here as you make way past the 241 toll road and checking your drive on the 5. Northbound side out of Norwalk and Bay Springs. From before the 605 going to be passing delays for you continuing through Commerce and East LA. Northbound along the 5 beyond the 710 going to be slow going to Boyle Heights to the 101. KFI and the Sky helps get there faster. I'm Nick Collier teaming.
Are you tired of changing water filters from all around your home or lugging heavy salt bags in for outdated water softeners? What if I told you could turn on any tap in your home and have filtered, great-tasting water flowing from every faucet? You could with the LifeSource Whole House Water System. It connects directly to your plumbing, and their systems filter out harsh chemicals and reduce hard water problems. You could eliminate the cost and hassle of buying bottled water, and you would taste the difference when you drink and cook with clean, refreshing water, and your skin and hair will feel the difference when you shower with water without drying chemicals like chlorine. The best part, there's no maintenance of any kind. No filters to change, no salt to add. Simply install and enjoy quality water for over 10 years. Right now, LifeSource Water is offering a free consultation and free installation, so call to speak with their professional service team. There's no middleman with LifeSource Water. You get factory direct service, installation, and expertise. Call LifeSource today at 800-334-5009. That's 800-334-5009, or visit lifesourcewater.com. LifeSource Water. Taste and feel the difference. SoCal weather from KFI. We are warming up on this Monday. Sunny skies and windy out there. Highs in the upper 70s along the coast, upper 70s for the LA Basin and Inland Sea, around 80 in the valleys and IE. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s by Thursday. The weekend is looking good for the Super Bowl, right? Weekly local from KFI's 24-hour newsroom. I'm Layla Muhammad.
Hey, LA, are you looking for a refi or new home loan? Cake Mortgage gives you a free instant rate quote with no credit check. Working with another lender? No problem. Cake will beat their current refi or purchase rates or give you $1,000. But you have to act now. Call 877-818-CAKE and put your home equity to work. 877-818-2253. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act.
Owen Patterson & Owen has recovered over $10 billion for accident victims. Injury cases require lawyers with expertise and experience who can get results. Owen Patterson & Owen is that firm. Call 888-OPO-WIN. And we do. OPOLaw.com.
Regrow your own natural hair with the same simple one-day treatment that I received from Advanced Hair Restoration. Get a free consultation, $250 off, and 250 free hair grafts by calling 844-333-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Want to boost your immunity and protect your community? Get a COVID-19 booster. They help keep you and others safe from the virus and its variants this winter and beyond. If it's been at least 5 months since your last dose of Pfizer or Moderna, or at least 2 months since your last dose of J&J, it's time for a booster. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a booster near you. Let's keep our immunity strong. Get your booster. And flu shot while you're at it, too. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Accident, over call Jacob the morning, call Jacob, stay fine.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
More stimulating talk.
It's Black Radio.
You listened! Oh, of course you did, Tyler. This is awesome. Best karaoke song. I'm not going to sing it right now. I did sing it one time on Gary and Shannon, though. It was fun. Mr. Plant sang, ooh, was afraid to fly. Suitcase. It's a beautiful song. Okay, anyway. All right. We'll talk about karaoke another day. So, here are some of the stories we are following out of the KFI newsroom. We talked earlier about investigators offering a reward in the amount of $10,000. They're trying to find the person who killed a teen after leaving a party. This was back in September in L.A. Also, podcaster Joe Rogan apologizing after a video surfaces showing his repeated use of the N-word on his hit show, The Joe Rogan Experience. Coming up in the next segment, 70 years on the throne. Now, you know, if you've heard me talk before, I believe when I watch the Netflix series The Crown, I'm getting a documentary. I believe everything in the series. Well, Queen Elizabeth II is sharing her vision for when Prince Charles succeeds her on the throne. We're talking with our buddy ABC's Tom Rivers for the details. All your royal news coming up. News is brought to you by American Vision Windows. Right now, let's say good morning to ABC's Jim Ryan, just in time for Valentine's Day. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Layla, yeah, it's 1 week from today.
Don't remind me, Jim.
Yeah.
I have nothing planned. No one is sending flowers, not even an old school bear.
And you know what? You better get on the stick because it's 1 week from today. And that's going to be an office day, of course. So you're going to see a lot of flowers around the radio station, back in the sales office. General offices around the country are starting to repopulate with people, and so it's going to be a very busy day for flower deliveries. But what about cost? Well, cost is likely to be higher this year, or potentially higher, because the cost of flowers is higher. The cost of delivery is higher. Even the price of vases has gone up because they're harder to get to the florist shops because of delivery issues. So it'll be an interesting one, Layla. 2 years ago, at the start of the pandemic, that's when Valentine's Day fell, and orders were very strong because people were stuck in their homes, and so they're thinking, I got to do something. They ordered flowers online. It wouldn't be dinner out, so that was kind of the substitute. Last year, the whole industry kind of collapsed on itself, and this year we're somewhere in between because the growing season in those places where these flowers come from, Central America, South America, India, they have not had the greatest growing seasons, and so that complicates this issue even further.
So you're saying basically the supply not being there in terms of the quality of flowers because some areas have had just a bad growing season, but also what about, employees? Are we seeing that having an impact? We talked about how people aren't going back to work in many places as some businesses would have hoped. So is that affecting as well?
It is, right. All up and down the supply chain from stacking the counter at the flower shop to driving the delivery truck that gets the flowers to the shop to unloading the ship or the plane and putting them onto the truck to take to the front. There are staffing shortages way up the chain that will affect the price that you and I pay for things down at the bottom, at the consumer level, including the price of flowers. Some flower shops, though, are going to use this as a loss leader. Now, they expect to lose some money this year because of rising costs, but as long as they can maintain customer loyalty, those people who see that you didn't raise your prices on Valentine's Day are likely to come back for, you know, the wedding in June, or for Mother's Day, for someone's birthday. So I think that the shrewd and successful flower shops are doing that. They're kind of taking this as a loss, while others raise their prices right alongside the cost that they're having to pay.
Yeah, also mentioning, I think you mentioned this too, the soaring cost of fuel just to make the delivery. They already add that fee in there anyway. I always feel like that fee is a little extreme to have it delivered anyway.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, you get these emails saying, hey, $39 vase, you know, a dozen roses for $39. Okay, you take the order and you start delivery and a service fee, and you're up around $100 by the time it's over.
Any advice or anything you've been tapping into about in terms of when it's the best time to order, or maybe getting them there earlier versus waiting until Friday, Saturday, and Monday?
Well, placing the order today is really a smart idea to ensure that it gets there next Monday. They're not going to, at least the order will be in place. That doesn't mean that they're going to set aside flowers that are going to wilt by the time a week from now is here. But at least you'll have your name in the hopper and most likely to get that delivery made. Some people are going away from roses altogether, going to different kinds of flowers or potted plants. And some are avoiding flowers altogether, or going with silk flowers, that look very realistic now, but you don't face the same kind of cost or potential perishing of those things.
And I know people sometimes like to hop on those sites like, I don't want to name one in particular, but I'm talking about the national sites where you can go on, the flower delivery services. You never know which local florist will be responsible for making your arrangement. Is it better to, I don't want to really, say people shouldn't use those sites, but any advice or information on just going directly to the florist to cut costs versus using those sites?
Well, yeah, I mean, especially if you purchase there at the counter and walk out with the flowers and deliver them yourself. That's one great way to save some costs and to know exactly what you're buying and having delivered to your loved ones. So, certainly, if you've got the time, I think it's convenience as much as anything else that people do that.
Right.
Pick the flowers, enter your credit card information, give them the address where it's going to be sent, and a nice card to go with it, and that's it. So it's a matter of convenience and not cost saving, but certainly a matter of getting it there without as much hassle as you would by going to the store yourself.
Okay, Jim, well, you have your stuff together? You have it together for Monday?
No.
Oh.
I do know what. She asked me for something months ago, and I think she's totally forgotten about it by now. So I'll surprise her with that, and maybe round up some flowers. Usually I do it myself. I do what you
like
say.
The Trader Joe's or somewhere, or even like a local florist, get some fresh flowers, make your own little arrangement, get a little vase, and call it a day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, good for you that you're thinking ahead and you're remembering something that she said specifically.
Exactly.
All right, Jim, it's good talk.
I hope I can find it.
You'll find it. Start today because you have 7 days. Get busy now. When we hang up this phone, you need to get busy.
I'm on it.
Okay. Thank you, Jim. It's good talking to you.
Thanks, Layla.
Right now, it's time for Biz Bites.
It's time for Biz Bites. Bites of business. Biz Bites on Wake Up Call with Phil and host name here.
A Biden administration task force is issuing a set of recommendations that could make it easier for federal workers and contractors to unionize. The report includes 70 recommendations. It argues that a decades-long drop in union membership has coincided with a rising share of income going to the top 10% of earners. The CEO of Spotify says that while he condemns podcaster Joe Rogan's use of racial slurs, he doesn't believe that cutting ties with the popular personality is the answer. Daniel X wrote in the letter to employees yesterday that canceling voices is a slippery slope. His message comes the day after Rogan apologized for using the N-word previously in his podcast. Rogan's podcast has also been criticized for promoting COVID-19 vaccine skepticism. Delta has asked the Department of Justice to put convicted unruly travelers on a national no-fly list. The airline CEO sent a letter to the Attorney General saying a no-fly list will help prevent future incidents and serve as a strong symbol of the consequences of not complying with crew member instructions on flights. The FAA declared a zero-tolerance policy for unruly travelers last year and logged nearly 6,000 cases of unruly passenger behavior. Delta has barred nearly 2,000 people from flying the carrier for failing to follow the federal mask mandate. And speaking of airlines, Frontier Airlines' parent company is buying Spirit Airlines in a $2.9 billion cash and stock deal. The deal will allow the combined airline to be more competitive against its larger rivals. Vodka has been the top-selling spirit in the U.S. since the 1970s, but tequila could soon become America's favorite liquor. According to the Distilled Spirits Council of the U.S., tequila and mezcal was the second fastest-growing spirits category last year. Agave-based spirits saw sales climb about 30% compared with the prior year to $5.2 billion. About 98% of those agave-based spirit sales were from tequila. Vodka is still selling roughly $2 billion more annually than tequila and mezcal at $7.3 billion in revenue. Build-A-Bear has released a line of adult-themed bears just in time for Valentine's Day. The After Dark collection includes teddy bears holding wine, dressed in nothing but boxers, or wearing shirts that declare, "I want to take you out." To enter the Bear Cave, the Teddy Bear Company's website asks visitors to confirm they are at least 18 years old. And those are your Biz Bites on this Monday morning. I did go to the Build-A-Bear site. I just wanted to see. It's not raunchy. You know, they make it seem like you have to enter your, proof that you're 18 or older to enter the site. I thought there was going to be something really scandalous with these plush teddy bears, but no. There's one, that has like a Hugh Hefner look with a silk robe kind of leaning on his side, being all seductive with a glass of wine. It's stuff like that.
You sound so disappointed.
Listen, I was thinking, like, what are the bears doing? Because they make it seem like it's really raunchy, but it's not. I'm not disappointed. Hey, you know what's not disappointing, Alex? This job that someone can get to watch the Super Bowl. Listen up. Okay, you have to be the ultimate football fan because you got to have some knowledge about, NFL history and big plays. But here's the deal. For $2,000, you can get paid $2,000 just to watch the Super Bowl this Sunday. Sports betting website The Game Day is offering this one-day dream job. Now, you have to watch not only the entire game, also halftime, post-game shows, the whole night. But if you're going to be at home watching this anyway, you might as well get paid, right? There will be 15 NFL-themed questions throughout the whole game. So you're getting about $134 a question if you get it correct. You can't lose money, which is great. You can earn, for a correct answer, but you won't lose what you've already earned. Now, to be qualified for this, you have to be a football fan. You have to be able to recall iconic moments from sports history, a strong attention to detail, and, of course, watch every part of the game on Sunday. Like I said, you won't lose money, and you get to predict the final score. You must be 21 years old or older, a U.S. citizen or permanent resident to qualify. Applications are due February 9th, just before midnight. That means you have until Wednesday. If you heard this on Wake Up Call here on KFI, and you win, and you're the person, no. Seriously, so thank you, William. Oh my goodness, I found out about this job. I got it. I watched the Super Bowl yesterday, and I made $2,000. Eating my popcorn. I'm one of those people, though, Alex, I don't want to go to a party. Saying no, give me my little fuzzy slippers, my snacks.
Yeah, same. Like, I like watching Super Bowl. I love it. I'm super excited to watch it this year, but don't ask me to come over.
Yeah.
Let me live my life on my couch.
On my couch, yep. Where I can run to the restroom, and I can, whatever I need to do. I'm at home, I'm comfortable. I can curl up on the couch with my fuzzy slippers and my onesie. I like a good onesie.
I feel that. I'm wearing a onesie right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I wore one last night, yeah. I love a good onesie. Anyway, too much information. But let us know if you win that again. It's on the sports betting site, The Game Day. If you heard it here and you are picked, you must let us know so we can interview you or something like that. Okay, when we come back, we're talking with ABC's Tom Rivers. He has the latest royal news. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, let's go places, and we are going to the 91 in Riverside.
That's the truth, Layla, and it's a mess for the drive first thing this morning. As you're making your way westbound from before Lafayette, it's going to be a heavy stretch of the flooring for you. Actually, pretty solid now, straight on through to the 241 toll road, and then you will see delays even further westbound on the 91 through Anaheim Hills from before Lakeview as you make way towards the 55. And that's where something slowing you down. As you fixing yourself on keyword Kfi traffic, northbound side of the 215 through Moreno Valley, delays Alessandra passing emerge to the 60 toward UTR, and continuing now through the Riverside Interstate down to the 60 westbound as you make way through Riverdale into the River Valley. Westbound side of the 60 Moreno Valley portion, take a pass over to the 260 that's Lakebrook for your ride. KFI in the sky helps you there faster.
Hey folks, welcome back to Brothers Online Edition.
Are you looking to sell your home in 2022? Well, congratulations. That is a big deal. For most of us, it's the biggest deal of all. So let's make sure you get everything out of it that you can, yeah? Before you get ready to list, make sure you call the good folks at Revive. Revive's business is to maximize your home's sale value. How? By guiding you through market-critical upgrades before you sell.
Okay, are you going out? You doing anything? You seeing anybody with masks on and social distancing, anything like that?
No money out of pocket and a higher selling price guaranteed. You can lift higher and sell faster in just a few short weeks. In fact, the average homeowner sees $160K in additional profits. This is a no-brainer. Revive has created an easy, stress-free way to maximize your greatest asset, your home. So, are you thinking about selling? Then before you do anything, check with an advisor at Revive. To get started, go to iloverevive.com. That's iloverevive.com.
You gotta wear your mask until you get to your table. But it's all been pretty cool. Going to the market, all that kind of stuff. And you know what? We're going to talk about some things that you can do safely on this show, in particularly getting out there on a bicycle. Right? That's right. We're going to talk about bicycle. Yeah, there's a big, influx, I think, now people getting bicycles, what I call bicycle shops, are out setting some bicycle repairs. They're like hooked up. Yeah, and flying off the shelves. That's true. Those are selling like hotcakes right now. People need to get out. They just want some fresh air. But Larry, you're not doing anything, so are you getting out on a bicycle then? I'm getting out hiking. You're hiking. Okay. No bicycle. No bicycle. Well, a little bit of bicycling, but I need my bike repaired. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we talk about bicycle riding and how to do it safely and legally and what you can do if you do get hurt on a bike out there, God forbid. You know, we've been doing these, asking people to nominate folks out in the community that have been going above and beyond during the corona crisis. I wish I could talk today. No, you're talking about today. Call it COVID. Yeah, the COVID crisis. And we've been getting these amazing nominations. For instance, Jeff called to nominate someone he knows. His name is Albert Barrett, and this gentleman feeds 500 people with hot meals per week for the Culver City School District.
I'm sure they can help you.
InnovationRefunds.com.
Want to boost your immunity and protect your community? Get a
That's amazing. Albert Barrett. Dave, can you play the message from Jeff, who's nominated his friend Albert?
Or Moderna, or at least 2 months since your last dose of J&J, it's time for a booster. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a booster near you. Let's keep our immunity strong. Get your booster. And think out while you're at it, too. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Don't miss out on the Super Bowl experience. Only 3 days to go to grab your tickets. Super Bowl experience presented by Lowe's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Convention Center. Tickets start at just $20 and kids 12 and under attend free every day. Download NFL One Pass and take your first tickets today.
When I think of being a personal influencer, I think of all the people who don't know what to do and that I can help them. I'm Susan Owen, managing partner at Owen Patterson & Owen.
Cam, the producer, is on mute. Remember, we're doing this on Zoom, and you gotta unmute.
Physically, emotionally, financially, it is very traumatizing and people often overlook that. If you don't enter Owen Patterson & Owen 888-OPOWINS. And we do, 888-OPOWINS, or go to
Hey, good to talk to you, Albert.
We believe in higher
You're quite a guy, feeding 500 people per week. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Like for oranges, we test for pollen and
on the onset of the pandemic, I got thinking about families that need food secure and how I can best serve them and help them go. I've been talking with people about